come with me on my trip to Dallas. I booked my flight through American Airlines and my flight was about 3 hours long. This was my first time in Texas, specifically Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, so I was surprised to see that they had a 7-Eleven and a Papa Do's inside of their airport. I booked my rental through Enterprise and I had to take a 10-minute shuttle from the airport to the rental car center. The Airbnb that I booked, it was about 20 minutes away from the airport and 30 minutes away from the AT&T Stadium. I really liked the Airbnb. It was nice and clean. I loved the way that it was decorated, and I loved that they had a record player. That was a nice touch. I noticed that a lot of Airbnbs don't have TVs in the bedroom, so I definitely made sure that it was a TV in the bedroom and the living room before I booked. It was also a hot tub, but I did not get a chance to get into it, and I'm sad about that. I was hungry, so I stopped at Whataburger and I tried their honey butter chicken biscuit. It was so good. I never had the Wendy's one, but it was a 10 out of 10 for me. Then I stopped at Walmart because I like to get my own towels and stuff, and I also forgot a few toiletries, so I had to go get that as well. I was surprised to see that it was people waiting at the registers, waiting to, check people out, because most of the time it's a long line at the self-checkout or it's just a lot of chaos going on in Walmart, but it didn't give that vibe at this one, and I was very grateful for that. When I go to Walmart, I always have to stop at their graphic tee section. I usually find nice stuff, but this selection, I didn't see anything that I liked. The next day, I stopped at Taco Cabana before getting the day started, and we also made a stop at In-N-Out Burger. And then after that, I took some nice pictures in front of the AT&T Stadium before we walked in for the game. I've been to the Ravens Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, but this stadium is huge. When I tell you it looked like every single seat was filled, it was so much energy inside of that stadium. Like, I can't wait to go back. Even though the stadium is pretty big, we were able to find our seats pretty quickly. And we also found a parking lot online that we were able to buy a ticket for so we can park closer to the stadium. And it was a small shuttle bus that took us from the parking lot to the stadium, which was pretty cool. People were in my comments saying how we didn't win, but I don't care. I was still over the moon to see Jalen Hurts make a touchdown. And I was also over the moon to see the tush push in real life. Like, I literally cannot wait until the next time I go to an NFL game. And honestly, even if you aren't a Dallas Cowboys fan or an NFL fan in general, if you don't watch football, I still would highly recommend going to a game here because it was just such a fulfilling experience being in the stadium, feeling everybody's energy. Even the people that we sat next to, they were good people. They were Cowboys fans, but we still had a good time, and it was such a great experience. I also got to see the famous Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders dance, so I was also excited for that because even as a kid, I would hear about them, so it was nice to see in person. But that's it for my weekend trip to Dallas. I'm sad that we lost, but we're going to see how the rest of the season go. Go Birds.